And Leola Brown joins me. She is Bobby Brown's sister and Whitney's former sister-in-law. And you were also Whitney's assistant for some years, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay, I just want to get your take on this. What do you think?
You know, when I first heard the news that...
I can see you're upset.
Yes,
it's still upset.
I am. I really am, because I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this, and I saw the news, and I saw, and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag.
Cocaine.
Yes. I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, and this is a young boy who's running around telling people that he is a boyfriend of Whitney's, but I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that around Pat and around Gary. Around Pat, mainly because you were with her. You were with her all the time. All the time. And for you to say that you don't know what happened to her, you know, I'm really disturbed by that. I really am.
Now, we saw Pat on the Oprah interview, though, suggesting that Whitney did not do drugs, and Gary saying the same thing, right? I mean, that they, do you think it's possible they had no knowledge that she was using at this time?
Well, no, I doubt that very much. I doubt that very much. Pat is around her. She's around her enough to know if she was doing drugs or not. I don't believe that. I really don't. And I'm just being honest. If I was around her, I would know.
You would know. And I see that you're angry.
Yes, I am.
And you're sad, too, right?
Yes, I mean,
this is really a sad...
I'm very sad. I'm very sad, and I'm very angry right now.
Shelley, here we are again, another great person taken by addiction. It makes us sad every time, and yet how many times we got to sit here and talk about this? It sounds like no one, Leola, was willing to do that.
No, I don't believe anybody tried to do that. You know, everybody says, I loved Whitney, but what did you do to try to help her? You know, did you allow these things to continue to come in her life? Did you allow these people to continue to give her this? Were you one of the people giving these drugs to her? I mean, you know, answer these questions, please.
Well, and I'll tell you, the thing that bothers me is it might even have been the person that poured the alcohol that then triggered the cocaine. You know what I mean? It's all part of the same process, and people didn't seem to understand. Joining us, Bobby Brown's nephew, Jairam Brown. Jairam, both you guys, Gerard's still with us too as well. Your mom, Leola, believes that Whitney, the foul play, maybe she was murdered. Jairam, what do you think?
Yeah, I believe the same thing. I mean, everything I heard, all the information, it really just doesn't sound right, you know. Sounds like something fishy's going on.
Gerard, you said the same thing?
I believe so.
I mean, she took pills. She drank alcohol the night before. Why not just took too much and didn't breathe?
I mean, Chrissy told me at the hospital, you know, that my mom is a recovering addict, and she did a lot of drugs, so, you know,
yeah, but
you know, pills wouldn't take her out like that.
I don't think so.
She's a swimmer, you know what I'm saying?
I had a tumor before. I was on pain pills before, you know, and they're prescribed by a doctor, and you know how to take them.
Was she taking painkillers, Whitney?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
That I don't know of. I have no knowledge of her taking any pain pills. No.